we yet again saw another record number of brands in the list, up to 180. We also saw for the first time two companies top the list in terms of number of brands selling over 1 million cases. Both Pernod Ricard and United Spirits had 22 brands each, both seeing an increase of 1 and 2 respectively. In third place was the world's biggest spirits producer, Diageo, who saw 16 brands. That's up 2 on the previous year. There were also other interesting findings. Most notably, we saw the fastest ever actual volume growth in 1 year for a particular brand, and that was the Emperador brandy product, which is a local Filipino brand. The brand more than doubled its volumes to over 20 million cases this year and is now one of the top 5 brands in the list. Not all brands did as well as Emperador. And there's actually an interesting trend in Eastern Europe where a large number of Russian and Ukrainian and even Polish vodka brands suffered declines in 2011.
Vodka sales in 2011 in Eastern European region saw negative performance of 1%. Greater consumer choice of international brands categories, as well as wider variety of less potent alcoholic drinks such as beer, cider or wine, created a very competitive environment for traditional vodka markets. Quite a number of Ukrainian, Russian brands in 2011 also posted their decline. This was the result of mainly of the development within vodka category. Consumers were switching from one brand to another, choosing something new, for example, new flavor or better quality products, or choosing more advertised products. Although, due to better promotion and distribution efforts, a number of brands managed to stand out this competition. Among them was Russian 5 Ozер, which showed 5% growth in 2011. It can be considered as a systemic problem of Eastern European vodka market. The brands appear on the market and show high growth rates. After a few years of success, they decline. The main reasons for that are the lack of brand equity, as well as the fickleness of consumers. In Poland, many vodka brands are seeing volume decline in 2011. If not to consider a gradual consumer switch to other international spirits categories, the main reason was share redistribution within vodka category. For example, one of the fastest growing and leading brands, Czysto Deluxe, showed significant decline in 2011. At the same time, newly launched brand Żubrówka Biała, the pure brand extension of flavored Żubrówka, saw considerable growth. In contrast to local vodka markets, international spirits categories keep on gaining market share and keep on growing in 2011. This is happening in all Eastern European region and especially in the key markets of Russia and Poland. The most growing category appeared to be whiskey, showing 8% volume growth. Among the most growing brands in Eastern European region were whiskies White Horse, Grant's and Ballantine's, all showing double-digit growth in 2011.
This year we've seen a number of interesting additions. Perhaps the most interesting of those was that we've 3 Chinese Beiju brands have been added to the list.
Baijiu is a traditional Chinese distilled alcoholic beverage with generally high ABV at around 41 to 65%. It is a clear drink usually distilled from sorghum, although sometimes other grains may be used. In China, Baijiu has a very long history and is generally not viewed as necessity, but has its unique place in social life. Total sales value of Baijiu in China reached about RMB 300 billion in 2011. The total spirits market in China in 2011 reached nearly RMB 350 billion. That is to say, Baijiu accounted for 85% of total spirits size in China. With all categories seeing rising prices, many Chinese local Baijiu companies adjusted their product structure to enhance the proportion of premium Baijiu. Beijing Red Star Co. Limited is the leading manufacturer in Baijiu category. However, it only held a value share of 2.4% in 2011, followed by Sichuan Yibing Wuliangye Distillery Co. Limited with a 2.2% value share. The competition seems fiercely among Baijiu companies, especially those mid-end brands which always do promotion sales in some off-trade channels. Baijiu is expected to see a CAGR of 5% in volume terms over the forecast period. Leading players will launch more high-end Baijiu to cater for increasing consumer spending power and gain more profit margin. With people's increasing health awareness, they tend to choose some low alcoholic content Baijiu. Thus, some manufacturers may continue to launch some low alcoholic content Baijiu, such as 24° or 38°.
International brand performance was mixed in 2011. Those brands with a strong presence in the mature Western and European and North American markets saw volumes not grow as quickly, and so that is particularly brands such as Bacardi and J&B saw volumes stagnate or fall. But then brands with strong presence in emerging markets grew very strongly, and due to the increased popularity of international spirits products in the different emerging market regions. There still are a number of growth opportunities, though, for international spirits brands in Western markets. So, for example, in Western Europe, the Aperol brand continues to go from strength to strength, seeing rapid growth in both Italy and Germany, despite those markets declining overall. In addition, when seen in the declining US blended Scotch market, the Buchanan's brand grow incredibly quickly, thanks in part to its strong association and popularity amongst the Hispanic population. And in addition, Diageo have also seen strong growth with super premium brand, their Ciroc vodka, which grew by 67% in 2011 to enter the Millionaires list for the first time.